Tere, minun nimi on Howie Fitzmaurice, and welcome to the Estonian Cricket Weekly. Last weekend we hosted the 2022 High Baltic Cup. Teams from Latvia and Lithuania travelled to Tallinn to take on Estonia's best. In our first game, it was Estonia up against Lithuania on field 1. Estonia batted first, and despite losing captain Arslan Amjad in the third over, were 48 for 1 after the power play. 3 wickets fell in the next 4 overs, leaving Estonia 62 for 4 off 10 overs. Kurram then settled the Estonians with a steady 33 off 27, and they finished with 145 for the loss of 8 wickets from 20 overs. In reply, Lithuania started well, ending the power play on 41 for 1. Then some tight bowling from Estonia followed, with Lithuania scoring just 15 runs from their next 5 overs, leaving them with 90 runs required from their last 9. Lithuania gave it a good crack, falling just 16 runs short, finishing on 129 for the loss of 7 wickets. Man of the match in his first appearance for Estonia was Richard Parkin, who finished with 3 for 23. On ground 2, we had Latvia v Estonia A. Latvia batted first and finished the power play on 44 runs, but lost opener Isham on the last ball of the power play. Thilana Pereira then went to work, dismantling the Estonian A bowling attack with a brilliant 86 off 57 balls, including 5 fours and 5 sixes. Then some late hitting from Soraya took the total to 181 for the loss of 5 wickets. In reply, Estonia A were looking good at the end of the power play on 45 for the loss of no wickets, but after 10 overs they were still in with a chance at 73 for 1. However, regular wickets fell from that time on, leaving too much work for the tail. Estonia A finished on 126 for 7, handing Latvia a 55-run victory, and man of the match was Thilana Pereira for his fantastic 86. In the afternoon matches on ground 1, Estonia took on Estonia A, with Estonia A choosing to bat first. They started strongly and were 81 for 4 off 10. Vimal Duvedi was dismissed in the 11th over, falling just short of his 50. LBW 48 off 36 there for Vimal. Richard Parkin then took 2 wickets from 3 balls to leave Estonia A 92 for the loss of 4 off 12 overs. A quick-fire 31 from 17 balls from Hardik and 17 from 8 balls from Manpreet Singh lifted the total to an impressive 185 for 6. In response, Estonia started well, losing Aditya Panwar on the last ball of the power play, leaving them at 56 for 1. Stu Hook and Arslan Amjad then showed their class with an unbeaten 130-run partnership, flaying the Estonian A bowlers to all parts of the ground. They reached the total with 2 overs to spare. Stu Hook scored 59 not out from 34 balls, and man of the match was Arslan Amjad, who finished with 81 not out from 58 balls to go with his 2 wickets. On ground 2, Latvia batted first against Lithuania and were 46 for 1 from 6. They kicked on well and were 101 for 3 after 12. An excellent 50 from 31 balls from Fawad bin Sajjad helped push the total towards 150 before a late fight back from Lithuania allowed them to limit Latvia to 167 for 9. Lithuania lost early wickets and were just 24 for 4 after 7 overs. The 5th wicket fell in the 11th over, bringing Hertik KB to the wicket. An excellent 52 from 37 balls could not save Lithuania from a 54-run defeat, finishing on 134 for 9. Man of the match was Say Pradevi, with figures of 3 for 15 from 3. Then on Sunday, the remaining 2 games were played. On ground 2, it was Estonia A posting the biggest total of the weekend. Batting first, they were 65 for 1 off the first 6 and powered to 193 before the next wicket fell in the 17th over. Sahil Chauhan was dismissed for 110 off 58 balls in the 20th over and scored half of Estonia A's runs as they finished with 220 for 4. Lithuania were 33 for 2 after the power play. 24 from Hertik KB and 22 from Jagannath Kiran could not lift the total past 100, with Lithuania finishing with 98 for 7, giving Estonia a 122-run victory, and man of the match was Sahil for his 110. Round 1 was the match everyone was waiting to see, with defending champions Estonia taking on 2-time runners-up Latvia. Latvia batted first, but it was Estonia who struck early. Kayla Vislapu dismissing opener Isham Kashrap in the first over. Latvia then took control and were 80 for 2 from 10. Captain Mehdi Faraz Abbas fell to Richard Parkin in the 11th over, and then Chataya steadied the innings with a superb 54 not out from 35 balls to take the total to 173 for 6 from their 20 overs. Estonia started slowly, losing Aditya Panwar and Stu Hook in the 3rd over, and were in serious trouble when another 4 wickets fell in the 8th and 9th overs, leaving them on 39 for 6 from 9 overs. Pranay Gwala and Ilyas Hassan combined to bring some respectability to the scorecard with a 60-run partnership. When Pranay was out, LBW to Nadisha for 46 from 31 balls, Estonia's chances were all but gone. They finished on 139 all out, giving Latvia a 34-run victory and their first Baltic Cup.
Well done, everybody. It was a great weekend of cricket. Happy to be sponsor of the Estonian Cricket Association and also the Baltic Cup. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit too old to play these days. Too many aches and pains. But Lithuania, Estonia A, and of course Latvia. Well done on your win. It was fantastic. Fantastic show today out on the ground. So if you'd like to step forward, I'd.
Who's the captain? Captain.
Captain. Present you with the.
Well done. Well done, mate.
Thank you. So guys, thank you so much for participating, and I would like to say that it was a really good weekend of cricket, and thanks to you for making it on a weekend this time. And I would say Estonia and Lithuania, everyone played well, but this time I think we deserved it, and let's go.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the tournament, or at the end of the day, the better team should win, and it was Latvia today. So thank you guys. We also had some good learning.
Congrats to Latvia on a well-deserved victory, and we are already looking forward to next year when we'll be joined by Iceland. Estonian head groundsman and ECA board member Travis Beswick has been in Argentina, where he spoke to Argentinian captain Hernan Fennel.
So we're here today with Hernan from the Argentinian Cricket Association.
Hey, how are you? My name is Hernan Fennel. I'm captain from Argentina. Play for Real Athletic as well. 34 years old, so quite a long experience in cricket in Argentina.
So you're pretty well known for taking a hat-trick in the World Cup. I'll just get it straight off the bat, which you're Hernan the hat-trick man, I believe you're called, around the world.
Yeah, the World Cup is America's Cup, but it's as high as we can get it, and it's really big deal for me.
Yeah,
the country as well. Yeah,
I think getting a hat-trick for your country is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, having the names of the other hat-trickmen is good names.
In international cricket, this is a big thing. Yeah. So much like yourself in Estonia, we battle with cricket because of the likes of football and other sports, and being a non-cricketing nation. How do you find that?
It's pretty hard. Fortunately, we had a long cricket culture.
Yep.
They came with the English invasion, so we got a little cricket. But it's tough to, as you say, fight against rugby mainly. Most of the clubs are rugby, hockey, cricket.
Yep.
And it's tough because it was so contained in an English culture that it's tough to now open it to the rest of the Argentine players.
Yeah. And just getting it, I mean, you work in schools yourself, don't you? So
yeah, I work in a few schools. Been fortunate to work as well in 4 areas. Jail, trying to show cricket around for people without privileges.
Yep.
On very high society schools, English schools, that makes it much easier to learn.
Yeah, definitely. Last year you were awarded an award from ICC for initiative, I think it was, for producing your own cricket bats.
Yeah.
How did you go about that?
That was tough, but we realized that we had a problem that most of the plastic bats are quite heavy and big for the youngsters. So it's tough to teach them proper technique with us very heavy bats. So we tried to do whatever we could with our materials, and we got a few good bats. They're not great, but for initiatives
Yeah, for the kids, I think it's okay.
Yeah, the right weight and right size is important. Otherwise, you cannot never play straight. It's very tough to teach them to direct the ball.
I think playing straight's a big problem for everybody in the world. Yeah, guys in Estonia.
For anyone, the big bat for a yellow kid. Tough.
It's not so good. Obviously, you have restrictions with the importation. So, as I came down this trip, we bought you, because I was down here a couple of weeks ago and noticed that your kids were sharing gloves, and I mean, we had these lying around. So, from the Estonian Cricket Association, we wanted to just bring what we could this trip, and every trip we'll just try and help you a little bit. So, there's some gifts, some cricket balls, some kids' gloves.
So very appreciated. Really. As you said, it's very hard to bring stuff. So any help is much appreciated.
Definitely.
I'll try to do whatever we can to help out as well.
Yeah, I think we talked about it a while ago about even Estonia coming down and playing a game against you guys, which would be a dream for our team. But obviously that's in the future. We'll see how that goes. What are your plans for for Argentinian cricket?
My plans is tonight I'm leaving to Mexico to get a tutor's degree, so I can give the level 1 ICC coaching course.
Great.
So with that in mind, as I'm in touch with lots of schools, lots of teachers and clubs, trying to get more coaches involved. We need to create more coaches so we can get to more kids. Otherwise, it's tough.
Yep, definitely.
With not enough people to get the massive we want.
Definitely. When I was down, I watched the girls training, like the women's youth team training, was it?
Yeah.
That was quite impressive to come down and just spontaneity, and then there was 20 girls down there playing cricket. That's something that we're striving for in Estonian cricket, is to see kids play cricket, but not only kids, women playing cricket as well. So I think these guys are doing pretty well down here.
Yeah, it's good. We've had a women's league for the last 2 years, which is growing quite a lot. Now we got our girls went to the Fair Break tournament in Dubai.
That was a couple of months ago,
Last month.
Yeah.
Yes, it was amazing. Seeing someone from, we've seen her since she's a kid, to get to that level is outstanding. Seeing all the women develop, it's getting larger numbers.
Yeah, it's good.
Getting lots of girls from hockey. That's what we try. Get the guys from rugby and hockey to keep on playing the rest of the year. Getting part of the unity as a team and for the clubs, and not just for one sport.
No, good. And where do you see yourself in 5 years? Mainly coaching, playing still?
No, my idea would be still play, as long as my body allows it. And ideally, if Los Angeles 2028 happens, my aim is that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are looking forward to that. Seeing I'm not sure if it's been accepted yet, who, what, where, when, how.
I don't know.
But I think that there's talk.
The rumor is Los Angeles, and if there's a chance, I'll aim to make it there. So that would be the ultimate dream.
Yeah, I think it's in the back of all of our minds. Obviously, some of us wouldn't be able to play, but pushing for a young
I'll be 40 there. I'll be 40 there. I'll be just there, and as a bowler it's tough, but I'll try.
Yeah, I think even if you could attend there as a coaching unit or something like that, that would still be something special.
I'm always in the coaching areas as well. I've been helping the women's. Now we're going to start training as a national squad again, because we got a South American in October. So I'll be training for the men's team and helping with the under 19s squad and under 15s women. So I usually help in every place I can to get as much experience as I can.
Great.
Because after playing, there's coaching.
Yeah, well, for some. For some, so yeah. All right, well, I think we're going to do another interview when I come back down again, and maybe we'll do it out at your ground.
Yeah, perfect.
And we'll catch up again then.
Yeah,
great.
Amazing.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So, it's the last weekend of domestic T20 games before the finals, so let's have a look at the Sportsbet.io previews. Firstly, Riders v the Hippos. I'm picking the Riders. I believe Rana should have a good game. Look out for Stu Hook though for the Hippos.
So this week we have Tallinn Riders versus Tallinn Hippos, and my pick is Tallinn Hippos. So bring that win to the home team.
United v Rising Stars. Look out for Midle for the Stars, but I am picking United, and I think Anurag Singh is the man to look out for there.
Another match this week is Tallinn United versus Tallinn Rising Stars, and my pick is Tallinn United because they have had a great form lately.
Tigers v the Strikers. I'm going for the Strikers, and look out for Arslan Amjad. For the Tigers, Aditya.
Eesti Tigers versus Tallinn Strikers, and my pick is Tallinn Strikers because they've been on top and they keep themselves on top. So go Strikers.
United v Stallions. I'm picking United. Look out for Ashish in that one, and for the Stallions, look out for Saif Rahman.
Another match for United against Tallinn Stallions. This time my pick is Stallions because I believe Aditya is gonna hit 100. So go Stallions.
Finally, this Sunday sees the ECA hosting a NATO team for a friendly T20 match against an Estonian Invitational 11. The match starts at 1 p.m, so come down to Tiskra and enjoy the action, or tune in to our live stream on our YouTube channel. A big thanks to Sportsbet.io, Nordcom Batoon, HML Project Management, Bluff VPN and High.com.